Welcome back. We're going to continue with Vagrus. Last time we investigated the city council a little because Sir Sigarius, that's his name, right? Sidarius? Black Knight. Sidarius. Wanted us to investigate. We found out that they had in some way a connection to his attack, and then we rested. Also grabbed a bunch of quests to do. Bounties, I guess, not quests, but whatever, same thing. And then we're gonna continue the investigation next day. You decide to follow up on one of the leads given to you by Sidarius. Which one will you choose? We can find Centurion Vardus Pendius at the Rusty Pugayo. Oh, this is the guy that we need to get drunk. The Rusty Pugayo is a fairly clean establishment with primarily soldier and veteran regulars. Because of this, not many shady fellows visit the place. That does not mean, however, that the regulars are well behaved or sober. You can see a legionnaire passed out on a bench while a few auxiliary troopers are playing a dice game in the far corner, laughing and swearing foully. You ask the barman if Vardus Pendius is here, and he points you to a swarthy, short, pot-bellied man in his 40s, wearing the dirty armor and uniform of a centurion. His helmet rests next to him on the bar. He's drinking alone. Sit next to him and buy him a drink. Vardus Pendius eyes the drink suspiciously, but alcoholism gets the better of him and gives you a friendly smile. He takes it. And what do I owe this gift, friend? Fellow soldier? You don't look like that, me, he slurs his words as his eyes. He slurs his words as he eyes you up and down. The two of you start to chat with Javek sitting at a bar in line of sight. Do you know you have to bring the conversation to the patrol, he went on, near the molten tongue, so that your people can read his corresponding thoughts. Yet Pendius seems a little too sober not to be wary. Continue to buy him drinks until he's drunk enough to outsmart. Or you do your best to guide the conversation there and not raise his suspicion. Tess takes the perks of all companions as well as the Vagrus into account. Oh, we have no con. 24. No, we'll buy him a drink. 6. We don't have con. 6. Yeah, 6 is cheap. We could do that. Pendius has formidable resilience when it comes to booze. Oh yeah, we succeeded. Yet you managed to get him blind stinking drunk. You also guide the conversation to his notorious patrol to the not only he survived. Not only his intoxication can hide his fear. Sorry, not even his intoxication can hide his fear when he talks about the recon mission. Not what you think it was. Those poor boys shivered? Not this. He laments. You could swear there are tears in his eyes. He mumbles about the whole affair not being what it seemed. Soon afterwards you excuse yourself, but by then Pendius is non-coherent anyway. You and Jevrek leave the Rusty Pugio. You go back to the Mancio, where Javek tells you he was mostly successful in reading the drunkard's thoughts on the patrol. He's clearly paranoid about the whole matter. He recalled his comrades being killed, but not out there in the waste. It happened in some kind of death trap in a large room. All young recruits. I think they publicly set up his patrol only to kill off everyone but him, and told him to pretend they got slaughtered by abolitionists in the north. Basically, they created a fake story to make his nightly association associate and his cronies think they were going to find a camp there. It boggles my mind how far they went to protect something. He kept thinking about Scorio, the district here in town. Maybe the massacre was done here. You're done with this part of the investigation. And, we can't continue, right? Yeah. But we can explore the city at the very least. You walk the streets of the city under ashen skies, taking a few of your best with you. Avernum is a large city of opportunities, but also of untold dangers. One can find all sorts of interesting things if one looks. Go for a walk and see what you can find. While spending some time visiting Avernum's several mansios, you meet a small group of water merchants from all up north. You fall into conversation and find each other amenable enough to talk business. The merchants want to travel to Vitar in a few days to broker a deal with the Sidari tribesmen who dwell there. They do not have a comitatus of their own, and ask that you take them there. Even though Vitar is not on your way towards Ash, you could make a detour if they make it worth your while. Accept their offer. They will pay you 1 lireg, which is 10 now, and another when they arrive. It may not be much, but who knows? There may be other opportunities at Vitar. We're going there anyhow, so we can do that. Okay, and that's all we can do there. Enter. I guess we can seek the foundries. We haven't done that. Avernum is a city of foundries and smelters due to its proximity to areas where ores can still be prospected or scavenged on the continent. Below the villa district, the streets between the walls and the central hill are stacked with metallurgist? Yeah, I guess. Workshops and smithies. More than anywhere else in the city, the air is almost black with smoke that belches forth with the many chimneys and furnaces. It is unbearably hot here. Yet many people flock to here to do business with the smelters and smiths. What is your business here? We can talk to the smiths about equipment made of metal, smelt metal scraps and ingots, smelt down the arms and armor of the dead Suridites. That's kind of a good idea, I think. Because then we can't sell it, right? So we have to do something with it. Or we can smelt metal scraps. Yeah, let's do this. We gained 1 bronze and 1 iron. Okay, can we do anything else there? Talk to the smith about equipment made of metal. You talk to the several smiths about how to make your carts more resilient by reinforcing them with metal. Eventually, you come to an accord. You'll provide metal and a fee. It'll take a few days to complete the task. Place an order for reinforced carts. It'll take 3 days to complete. Do we want reinforced carts? Guess? Yeah, sure, why not? Leave the founders. I think I'm gonna sell the oh no, it's a sorcerer that buys it. The Victor Varieties and Curiosities. I'm interested in one of your items. The Jade figure, I think I'm gonna sell. I mean, this is nice too. I mean, it's only 1. Oh, it's also 1 navigation, 1 max in movement, and 1. the jade figure. We do need cash is the thing. Yeah, okay. Leave everything came here for. I think that's all that we're gonna do. We can't do anything here, right? It's already done. Yeah, okay. And then we rest for the day, I guess. Is anything... We do want to buy iron, because we have a rumor. Oh, we gained 2 insight for gaining 10 new codex entries. Oh, interesting. So, like, learning about the world gives us... No, that makes sense, I guess. We know of a rumor. Bounties of fire. Value metal greatly. Iron, copper, tin, silver. All exports. We do have bronze and iron, which we could sell, but I feel like... Can we buy tin? Tin's probably cheap. Tin is cheap. Is it the cheapest? Yes. Okay. So this might be worth... Oh, we also need supplies, actually. Now that I think about it, I should buy supplies. What is it? Shift. Oh, that cost a lot. We need supplies, though. I might have to sell these, too. Alright, well, Middle-aged Sage. Vitar. Oh, we can take you. Yeah. Daily upkeep 46. We still can't pay off our upkeep, but we can take another news. Water merchants, middle-aged sage. Yes. Pay later. Sure. Odd job, so we can make some money, possibly. And yay, we made some money. They healed. What's their health now? 8 and 5. Ugh, not quite yet. Not leave settlement. Investigation. We can finish this off. Seek out the smelter's collegium in the gallows anvil. It's gotta be collegium. Collegium. Yeah, I'm going with collegium. Collegium's headquarters is a large tavern called Gallows Anvil, right next to a bathhouse at the border of Scoria and the streets below the Villa district, filled with foundries and metallurgy workshops. The place is among the better ones in town, and the regulators are smiths, smelters, their novices, and merchants, all belonging to the Smelters Guild. It would not be difficult to find someone higher up in the guild and talk to them. Javik can scan someone, whoever you talk to, for service thoughts, but asking about the possible connections to abolitionists may raise suspicion. So how do you want to approach them? We could spend money, 10, to pretend that you're a merchant wanting to deal in the black market. Introduce yourself as someone seeking to join abolitionists. Attempt to bribe them. No, we're a market. We have black market things. The two follows you, and Javik ends up talking to representatives of the Collegium. The two fellows you and Javik end up talking to representatives of the Collegium. are quite open to letting you buy wares from the black market for a modest contribution to the guild. They do have some questions about how you learned of their involvement with the market, though. After you assure them it was from business associates outside the city, they seem content. Then they ask you what kind of goods you wish to buy. Tell them you heard of cheap contraband you got from ill-fortuned Tati. You're interested in that. Stuff gets redistributed in the Wasteland, so to speak, explains one of them, a fellow with a bushy beard. Some of our associates find them and bring them to us. It's good stuff too, weapons, tools. We also repair them, making them better. So you give us the order for what you're looking for, and our people will come to you with goods. You tell them you'll think about placing an order before you leave town. Time to leave. You consult Jevek when you are far from Gallows Anvil. He looks exhausted. Sorry, boss. It was very tough jumping between mines. Didn't get much from them, apart from a sense that our nightly friend's suspicions was well-founded. They surely have dealings with the abolitionists, but protect their identity far more vehemently than the simple illegal business partners. I could not get much except a glance of a street with a long yellow building when one guy was talking about contacting their associates. They'll have to do it seems. And okay, so that's all of that. So can we talk to Sidarius now? Report your findings of the three suspects. Finally, Sidarius says scornfully when you return and tell him you are done with investigations. There are a few other Sigoridites in the room, watching silently. You recount everything you learned in the last few days, and Jevek details his mental scans. Sidarius and his cronies listen intently. Following your report, Sidarius goes behind closed doors with 2 priests of Sigorod and a couple of executioners while you are told to stay put for now. They emerge after a quarter of an hour, and the executioners leave right away. The knight approaches you with an uncharacteristic smile on his otherwise grim face. We've got them now, Vagrus, sorry. Thanks to the information you provided, we have located the trader's headquarters in the city, a long yellow building, the district of Scoria, and a man named Hanvius. It so happens that Gaius? Probably Gaius. Gaius Hanvius, a wealthy merchant and city official who is known to be conducting shady business in the name of the Perfectus, owns a large yellow warehouse in Scoria. The whole block is abandoned, making it an ideal place for a hideout. That may not mean anything, Javik starts to say with a frown, before Sidarius interrupts him. No, they are there. All of us can sense their treacherous stench. And Sergorod's servants are never wrong about such things. The way he says it shuts Javik up for good. Bring your men, Vagrus. We strike as soon as you are ready. Wait a moment. You tell him you were to help with the investigation, no more. That'll cost you extra. You tell him that it's more than you signed up for. Yeah. Sidarius looks at you for some long silent moments before speaking. The priests are also fixing you with their grim gaze. I told you the Empire needed you and your crew to conclude the investigation of the abolitionists. Till their nest is destroyed, the investigation is not concluded. The local temple will send every able hand to help set up an ambush on the warehouse, but with your help, we can be able to guarantee no one escapes the snare. Do not fail me in this. and the Order will be grateful. Seems like you won't be able to get more from him just yet. Leaving the hideout, you set out to the Mancio. You can see Javek is worried. He sighs. I don't like where this is going, boss. The last thing we needed was getting involved in this conspiracy with the local underworld. The city leaders, bandits, and damned fanatics, all tearing each other apart, with us in the middle. For the first time in a long while, I don't know what you're thinking. Just when you're about to say something, he goes on. You don't have to say anything. Just know that this is how I see things now. And also that many fellows in the crew are thinking the same. We know that there's a little we can do to get rid of our nightly parasite at present. But keep in mind that we originally set out to do. Keep walking, thinking about what he said. Two of you return to Mancio. You can't help thinking about how this will end. Prepare for what to come. Plus have an insight. Ooh. So now we have 10 insight. We could boost. Which one did I want? You can use resourcefulness to grant power. No. Courage. Raise crew morale when camping or resting. Yeah, that's the one I want. 10 insight. Or 8. Sorry, I have 10. And then we can boost one of these. For mighty dexterous. Charismatic. I think we should boost up savvy. I feel like that would help. Oh wait, we're human? Imperial. Oh, good to know. I didn't know that. Okay, proceed with the ambush on the warehouse where the abolitionists are hiding. You arrive at the rendezvous point set out by Sidarius, accompanied by your fighting crew only. It is a few blocks away from the warehouse itself, in the enclosed atrium of an abandoned house. A group of grim-faced and visibly anxious Sigurite novices is gathered around several priests and executioners. The Black Knight is also there, standing tall next to a wall, arms crossed, looking at his allies thoughtfully. Everything happens fairly fast forward. You learn of the attack plan that involves the Siguridites surrounding the warehouse and blocking all exits, while a force of executioners and priests attacked from two sides. In the meantime, you take your companions and Sidarius to the third rear door and alley and deal with the ones that remain. Strike Force sets out immediately. Following Sidarius, you go around several blocks and end up behind the warehouse. The attack commences as planned, and novices rushing into the streets. Your group enters the back alley just as you hear the shouts and painful cries. The main force must have entered the warehouse. You don't even make it to the back door when it bursts open and several armed men rush out. Your companions and fighters engage them right away. Oh, okay, so we already have Sidarius there. That's good. And we have a you, whatever you are. Executioner. Okay. Well, you can go there, and you can go there. Because I think that probably would be fine. You're low health, but you'll be fine, I think. Okay. We have Devastating Blow. That one makes her move, though. Savage Kick. Whiplash. I think we pull you forward. Yeah. And then this, we boost. Yeah, I think we boost Sidarius. Wait, I can't boost Sidarius. Oh, yeah. Okay, I can. Sidarius has a lot of power. Because he can cleave. Do that, for example. Get that one target. What did that do? 1 power. Over time effects. 1 power with a 25% chance. That one we knew about. Attacker receives. What? Slinger uses get that one on Chevek successfully. What did that do? Huh? I'll get here. Where are you? Get that one. Where are you? Get that one. Mark a foe to the benefit of your allies. Slingers are good at coordinating attacks. Incorporeal. Excuse me, what do you actually do? Okay, game. Keep your secrets, I guess. Pushes his weight behind the foe above a small shield, knocking the foe back with a brute force. Crushing. Or you can do shatter blow. Used to shatter, the mace is used to shatter armor, setting the foe up for a follow-up attack. Or we hit you, knock you back. Because I feel like you probably don't have a lot of back attacks. Melee. Yeah, okay, so we do that. That's knocked back. Miss. But do you still move? No, you don't. Crit 4? That's not good. Okay. You have no power anymore. Oh no, you're not in the right spot is the thing. My bad. Okay. Moves mid front. Uses fend off. What does that do? Fend off. Held spear stance that anticipates approaching enemies, catching them when they step into range. Overwatch. Okay, it gives you Overwatch. Cool. Skill is set up and then triggered by enemies moving into the target position. Cool. I guess that's there. We should probably buff you as you have no health. And then you can strike you. Smack. Okay. And then we're going to try pushing you back again. There we go. That's what we want, because that burns your turn. And then you can cleave these two. Do I just smack? If I do cleave, this probably will kill. Or just misses both, and he avoids to the back. Ugh. Okay, pull you in again. I could burn him. You're buffed. Are you buffed? I can't see. You are buffed. Okay. You're buffed as well. Supposedly. Boost the arm of adjacent friendly characters by 1. Oh, that's good. You should be over there then, but whatever. For now, I think we just mana or mind blast somebody. Could kill you. We'll do you because I want to cleave them. Okay, she's dead. That's not good. I need to get her out of there. Push him out again. Yeah, that's fine. We can take a couple hits. Take a lot of hits, more like. Okay, that kills one. Blocked, but still got pushed. Good. Can mind blast you. We can't push because you have no power, but we'll just smack you. Or not. Bane. I feel like we should Bane. I want to move, but I can't because I'm immobile. Mobilized? I don't know when that happened, but sure. Just damage. Smack. Smack. Okay, you need to move now. Smack. Oh, right, you can still hit because I'm not undercover. Oh, well. Doesn't matter. He's dead. Not the greatest of victory, but he'll do. You are quickly finishing off stragglers and gather your team after the skirmish when a wounded priest stumbles out of the back entrance, panting. He tells you that the warehouse is cleared out, but a group of abolitionists managed to break out and escape through rooftops towards the south. Zedarius beckons you, and you start to follow. You catch up with your fleeing foes as they descend from a low building roof onto a bandit street. One of them, an archer, spots you and lets loose an arrow. It pierces the throat of one of your fighters, who tumbles to the ground. Zedarius charges on ahead with a war cry. Your group and theirs clash moments later. Great. Okay, I have no health on you. And no health on you. Let's go. Can I do back from downstate? Okay, that's 3. I can do that twice. Boost the defense, power, prepare. Boost the nah. We'll just do the boost twice. I guess cleave. Because this does 3 to 4 damage to 2. This does 4 to 6. So technically, this is more. Assuming I actually hit with it. Okay, promotion you. Because that boosts your avoiding. Okay. And then we mind blast you. We just power this guy down. Okay. That hurts. It also hurts. Okay, so now I have 2 people down. Let's aid you. And aid you. And cleave. Nice, killed 1, that's good. You need to go forward. Good, miss. I'm gonna smack. I guess you? You're the most annoying, I think. How do I avoid and I'll then become intimidated? Impediment. Sorry. Yeah, okay. Smack you. Inches down again. Okay. Just keep focusing on you though. Good. Good. Block 3. Oh, they're severely wounded though. There's not much I can do about it because he's gonna strike. Whatever. We go. Smack. You. Hopefully kills. Nope, you avoided. And he's down. Okay. Okay, you're down. That killed? One hit? Okay, guys. That's annoying. Can I cleave? Yeah. I should boost myself. Sidarius. I feel like this is probably the better way to go. Did they separate? Oh, they did separate. Interesting. Well, we can just kill. Oh no, he can't move. How unfortunate. And he has to die. Six, okay. I have no health. I lost? What does that mean? The abolitionists fight like cornered rats. Your companions fall one by one until you have to retreat alone. You run through the alleys to get as far away as possible from the battle. But your foes know these streets all too well. Last thing you see is a flash of a blade just when you turn a corner. Sharp pain stabs into your chest, and it all fades to black.
No, wait. That's not how it went. I apologize, good master. My memory is not what it used to be.
There's a the Borderlands game, Tales of the Borderlands. In it at the beginning, you're like telling the story about how you came to be kidnapped by whatever spoiler person, and you can die in like the a retelling, and it's so when you die in it cuts to the current time of you being kidnapped, and he's like, and then I died. The kidnapper is just like, no you didn't, go back. I think that's a very funny thing to do. Even like with this, it's the same thing. It's just like, yeah, everybody died other than I'm telling this story, so that doesn't make any sense. Yeah. So we have to load back. I guess it's this one. Yes? Is this the fight? Yeah. Okay, so we have to do both fights. Okay. Can I get you guys to move? No. Okay. I guess we should have her not, because then she can have health for the next one. Okay, and then we can do you, boost you. You can cleave. Also, her pulling that guy doesn't really help much. But him smacking this dude does. If he actually hits. Okay. I'm gonna just mind blast this dude a whole bunch. I don't really care about your health, so I'm just gonna ignore you essentially. 3. Push you back. Good. Because that burns your turn. Crit 5. Okay. 4. Cleave. Push him back. Good. Burn his turn. Good. He's dead. And then we can cleave again. 3 and a miss. Ah, missed. Okay, he's dead, but that's fine. I don't care. Yeah, we might blast him. Ow. Okay, the Overwatch thing's really annoying. But you're dead, so that's good. I can just smack you a bunch. Dead. Cool. So now we still have health. That's better than it was. Okay, brute fight commences. You can go up. You can go there. Begin fight. Okay, promote you. You are just gonna smack you. 1 damage, okay. You're gonna promote or boost yourself, I think. Gonna promote him. So you have like nothing to contribute. And she's down. Great. I guess smacking's probably better. Well, I can't go there anymore. Because if we just power down one, or like strike one person, then they can't do turns at least. She's gone. Oh, I guess I could have boosted my guy. Or revived her. But well, too late now. 3. Oh, I don't want to be in the front, but I guess it doesn't matter too much. It matters to that guy. Stop smacking my dude. What in the world? They just all gang up on one dude. So annoying. Okay, he does this. He evades over. Cool, that's fine. Like, I don't even get a chance to aid him. Ah, man. Okay, dead. There's no way you win this one. Okay, I'm gonna bane you. And then smack you. And you still avoid. What in the world? Ha! This is so hard. Yeah.
No, wait.
Load game. You. We do it again. We'll get it one time. Okay. You don't fight. We start this. Okay. Okay. Mind blast this dude. We'll just kill this dude instead. Or do we do this? I think we do this, because this gives him less armor. Oh, that's annoying. Right? -1 armor. Yeah. Dead. Good. And we don't have to deal with that. Mind blast. You. Yeah, I think it's better to just target one person and just kill them, essentially. That is so strong. 5 damage and it decreases in armor. Get 5. Oh, so. And now we can't target them. But doesn't matter because they're dead. Okay. Brute fight commences. I don't know why we don't get the executioner this time, but whatever. If we go here, I guess then it's better. Because there's less people targeting me. We promote. We smack. We deal 1 damage. That's great. We smack. We mind blast. Oh, good, she's... Okay. 3. She's down. Is she fully dead before I can actually do anything? No. Okay, she's back up. We smack. Cleave is better. Yeah. At least it was a chance. Smack. You've oversight on, right? Is that what the I means? I don't know. But we're gonna pepper you. Crit 6, and then she's down fully. No. Okay. Crit A's. Nice, nice. I'm gonna do nothing. And then mind blast you. Because I want to move her over. Well, it doesn't matter now. Block 2, sad. Stop shooting the dead girl. What in the world? Okay. I feel like promotion's probably better. Dead. Cool. Why? Okay, mind blast you again. And smack. You void, of course. Mind blast again. Smack. Mind blast. Dead. Finally. Ugh. Okay, brute fight commences. It's 1 fighter. Though clearly wounded, the archer manages to get away. His men sacrifice themselves to save her. There's no point in trying to catch her, as your own companions are fairly badly bruised themselves. You trudge back to the warehouse, now secured by the Sugorodites. The streets are a grim sight. Bodies and parts of them lie everywhere. Mostly abolitionists, but quite a few of novices too. An executor reports to Siderius. Apparently, all but a handful of the enemy are slain, while they lost a priest, 2 executioners, and a dozen novices. In spite of that, it is clearly visible that they are elated by the bloodshed. They have also taken a prisoner who is being questioned, as testified by the painful cries coming from the warehouse. Siderius tells you to wait while he personally interrogates the captive. No, you don't like these methods. We have a mind reader. You get disapproving looks from the bystanding Sugorod novices when you tell Siderius you dislike this cruelty. He purses his lips as he turns back to face you. Unfortunately, Vagrus, you are not in charge here. In this being a matter of utmost importance to the importance to the Empire, I'm glad that such weakness in judgment does not hinder our efforts. The painful cries and sobs escalate shortly after Siderius enters the warehouse, only turning to dead silence after a couple minutes. The knight returns a moment later. Something tells you he got what he wanted. Plus 10 insight. Nice. Sigurd is with us, Vagrus. We have struck a major blow to the enemy. Judging from the contraband in this building, these abolitionists have been smuggling goods they took from Commentati and other travelers for years now. The tunnel they dug under the walls that connects to the warehouse confirms this, the Black Knight says, bristling. Our prisoners was kind enough to tell on his friends, though. There are 3 camps hidden in Arena's vortex, where they direct their attacks from. Each no more than several days of travel from Avernum to the south and east. Our next move is to strike at those camps now that their operation in the city is eliminated. Their supporters and allies will lay low for quite a while after today's show of force. He pauses, looking at you with a piercing gaze. I have decided that we'll join your comitatus and you'll help to seek out these camps in the Wasteland. No way I've done all that you've asked. It was supposed to end here. I may go along with this, but you have to give me more than promises now. Yeah, more than promises now. We want money. There's a hint of indignance in the Black Knight's voice as he speaks. The moment we capture the leader, the archer, you'll get your reward, as well as the eternal gratitude of my order. Or are you doubting my words? To underline this point, several Sigurdites move closer to you and your companions. All of a sudden, the alley feels very crowded. You do not wish to defy the will of Sigurd, do you, Vagrus? Should you do so, a terrible curse will be placed on you and your crew. The Gias will not be lifted until I say so. This Gias. Consider your comitatus commandeered until the business is finished. From this point onward, you and your crew will always be accompanied by Sigurdites. Javik says nothing, but you almost feel his ire. Is it directed at you? For better or worse, your fate still seems tied to that of the abolitionists. Sidarius joined your comitatus. Before you leave the site of the brutal fight, Sidarius turns to you. So that you know how valuable your aid is to the Empire, and as tireless servant, I want you to know this. I hereby vow on the name of Sigurd that should you aid me in eliminating the threat of these abolitionists and help me capture their leader, I shall set you free from your services and see to it that you'll be most handsomely rewarded. The knight has a constipated look, like someone who has a really hard time admitting something. He clears his throat. Now, I hope that this suffices. Go and see to your business here quickly. We set out as soon as you are able. You take your leave and trudge back to the Mancio with your companions. Bruised and bone-tired, a platoon of Sigurd executioners all regard the inn by the time you get there, packed and ready to leave Avernum with you. You turn in for the night. Plus 1 day. He didn't pay me anything. Oh, I have to end the day, I guess. On jobs, yeah, that's fine. Cool. We didn't make money. I didn't get anything. I have no money. I have no... Oh, I guess I gained a little bit of money. I need supplies. I definitely need supplies. Because we have, like, no food. But I want to sell or keep the bronze. We could probably sell the iron, keep the bronze, maybe buy another bronze, buy tin. Because I want to sell those to the other people. Exchange. We'll do that before we leave. Okay, well. So if I buy supplies, I can't even buy a stack. Okay, I guess we sell the iron. We can only do that much. That's annoying that you can't do like less than a stack. Can you do like control click? No, control click is zooms in. Okay, we have like 5 days, which isn't terrible, I guess. Equipment. Didn't we have a thing? Foundries. Talk to Smith about equipment made of metal. Story's not done yet. Okay, I guess we leave. You make leave to leave the Avernum. Fewer than 5 scouts required. Story's in alignment. Morwen is severely wounded. You need at least 5 scouts and more when healthy to locate the hidden camps. Okay, never mind. We don't leave. We can't do the fighting pit. Oh, actually, we have Sigdarias. Fights. Enter the roster. It's risky, but it might be worth it. Falco, the man in charge, tells you that fights are arranged each day because of the lack of pit fighters and gladiators. All kinds of people have joined the roster, local thuds, orc mercenaries, and poachers. There's even a fellow who sends his train Jahakri into arena. You can join the next fight here, but mindful that will progress a day afterwards. Fights can be attempted once, and if you lose, you cannot enter the pit fights again. Consecutive fights are progressively more difficult. We'll refrain from now. Leave the pit. I think I'm gonna end it there, actually. And pick it up next time. Yeah. Thank you all for watching, and see you next time. Bye.